Why is this train moving? Why is this? Why is this train moving? Stop, train. Okay. Oh man. All right, what are we doing? Something happened to you a few weeks back. I got you. Okay, so I think since the last time I played on here, I did. Oh, I'm going to show you guys the gold mine that I didn't put a telegraph office at. So hang on. Let's go for a flight. I hooked up the gold mine, guys. Oh man, you want me to play 2 train games at the same time, Sean? Brother, I don't know about that. Actually, let's start here at the gold smelter. I redid the gold smelter a little bit too. So now when you come in here, there's like 45 tracks. Because I like lots of tracks. Okay. And finish Railroad Online first. I got you. So before, when you'd come out of the gold smelter here, it would actually loop back around, cross over itself, then T back in or Y back in. Now you go around the mountain. And I haven't actually been on this track yet, but like, look at this track, man. On the side of the world. I was actually thinking about trying to shoot the gap that way and run a track down. But anyway. So from the gold smelter, I went up this way to the gold ore mine. I did this the other night at like late o'clock in the morning. So there are parts of this, right, kind of in this area that might be like like a 5 or 6 on the old slope meter, you know. So a bit of a problem, but I was kind of thinking about maybe getting some gear drive engines, or maybe just some big engines that live at the gold stamper or the gold smelter. Maybe. And then like we can push stuff up the hill and then they just roll back down to a siding. I don't know yet. We'll see if we need them. But we meander forever. This is going to be quite a journey to get here. And this is the gold mine. So I've done a couple interesting things here because the gold mine takes so many inputs and outputs, or has so many inputs. So it holds 100 tools, 60 rail, 30 beams, and 100 coal. But then the output's only holds 100, right, on the gold. So what I've actually done here, which is very different for the way I normally do it. So you have your quote main line here, and then we have the ability to pull 2 other trains off to the right there. So what I'm thinking is, like, you know, you have a beam train and you have a rail train. So if you need to change them out, or one of these could be, or actually the straight one could be, you know, coal, or not coal, gold ore. But then you actually have the same thing back there too, and I put it as close as I could. So in theory, you could have like trains pointing that direction and trains pointing that direction. And then like, as you need stuff, you could back in the different locos, or you could have all your trains facing one direction and then, you know, keep like the main line open. And then like just pull other trains up and back them up as you need. Because I'm thinking, you know, if you run, because we tend to run like dedicated trains. So you'd have a dedicated train or you'd have 10 cars of tools. And that'd be it on that train. So it'd be kind of interesting, is what I was thinking about, just setting it up kind of different than I normally would. And I got a really nice like turn back loop here. That turned out quite well, actually. I really like the way this turned out up here. So we'll have to get that going eventually, because I don't think we're going to be using the dredge anymore. Although I wouldn't mind hauling a couple pipes down to the dredge just to try to, because we have 75 tools sitting there. So we actually might as well try to haul a few pipes there. Just the coal's whatever. It's whatever. The problem is once you put stuff in the industries, you can't get it back out. So there's that. But I think what I actually need to do, so I worked really hard the other night. I ran for hours on here. I ran enough core wood to fill the smelter. So the smelter's full of both outputs, plus it's full of core wood, which is great. And then I filled the sawmill, same thing, full of outputs plus logs for the input. So what I actually need to do is I need to probably work on getting this raw iron to the iron works, which will make my tools and pipe. And then I also need to work on getting stuff here to the iron ore mine, because we're out of iron ore at the smelter. So that's what I need to work on today. And I think the train that I need is over here. This is what I need to work on first thing. And I still don't understand this. That's funny. Tomcat put that on the back of the train, and I don't know why, but it's there. So I guess we needed like a caboose. So yeah, not really sure why, but it's funny. So I'm okay with it. Just saying. All right, and all these engines are going to be super cold because I, ran track and stuff. So nothing is going to have fire in the old box. But that's okay. Oh, plus there's another spot of track I redid too. I'm going to go show you guys that real fast while these engines actually warm up all the way. I do still have to connect the oil refinery. I don't have that one connected yet. I don't even know how I'm going to connect that yet. But the oil field is connected, and one of the tracks that comes down from the oil field was a little awkward on one of the tracks that went up to the lumber camp. So before, loud truck going down my, was that a Ford Ranger? That thing sounded like a big old V8. It might have been a Ford Ranger. So before, this track that comes down here was actually on the left side of this other straight track, and it crossed over this track with a 45, or they're not quite 45s, whatever the crossover angle piece is. But it got kind of awkward. So I rerouted this track on the right, obviously the track that crosses over, and I put some bridges in. I think now the problem is that's a little steep right here, so I may take where it hooks in and move it down yonder so I can have more time to shed elevation. But I thought that looked really cool with the dual bridges and a little bit of track in between to like hold the bridges up, because technically if you're just running bridge, it's magic. So I thought that was cool. The line that goes to and from the from the lumber camp now, which is this one here, which is very crucial because that's where all the core wood gets hauled, is a very solid line, and you can fly on it now. So that is good. That is very good. Just saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Farmer Nick, I sure did finish No Runner. Yeah. I rage quit. I won't even lie. I mean, not even rage quit. I'm just not in the mood. So, not in the mood, Farmer Nick. So I'm gonna play some trains because trains make me happy. So yeah. Or we could just say that, yeah, I finished No Runner. I got all my achievements. I beat all the DLCs. Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. Not at all. But it's okay. We're gonna drive trains. All right, trains are warmed up, so that's good. Oh, these are my favorite engines too. The way these things wind up, there's something about them. All right, so we're going to the sawmill. To the sawmill and beyond. I don't know about the on part. Definitely to the sawmill. There's like half a load of logs on that train too. I do believe anyway. But yeah. I'm still not sure why we have our caboose, but we do. Quite a caboose, actually. Tomcat did say something. He said something about, like, he didn't have a caboose unlocked. And then this car showed up. So I guess that's supposed to be like a caboose. Little big, lots of sap, but, wait. Wrong thing. But yeah, it's a little big for a caboose, but you know, it's fine. We'll go with it. We can go with it. That's all right. Hey, Nick, are you actually like here or no? No. Maybe. You are actually here. I just noticed you were in TeamSpeak. Maybe hello? I don't know.
Hello.
What's up?
Still feeling a little rough.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's the perks of being married to a teacher. They bring home all the germs.
Well, it's turned you into a superhero eventually, right?
You would think.
Just gotta look for like a little spider to bite you or something, you know?
I mean, it takes normally like all winter for me to finally get sick. Like, you know, this time of year.
Yeah. Like when you're gonna go back to work, yeah.
Yep, and I feel really bad.
Well, that's fun. Yeah, you should have been there for the end of SnowRunner, man. There was fireworks and confetti, and I didn't roll the trailer twice, and lose a container. And
There was definitely no all F4.
I did not alt F4. Thank you. I did not. I thought about it, but I did not.
Well, I kind of figured you did once you said that. You know, it's a touchy subject.
Yeah, that's just, yeah. Just not in the mood, you know?
Yeah. Well, the last few achievements you have with SnowRunner just
They suck.
They suck. There's no way to sugarcoat that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, I don't know. I might just take a break. It's honestly the biggest frustrating part with SnowRunner is the random stutters and the frame rate the way it is.
Yep.
And it's just, it was like, it kind of hurt my head, honestly, you know, staring at, and it's no different than if, like, you know, we get 3 trains moving in here.
Right.
When we're running, you know, 18 frames, it kind of hurts my brain after a minute.
Yeah.
But hey, I got 31 cars, 2 engines, 2 tenders, 21 cars, 21 cars.
Nice.
And running 60 frames, so nobody joined my game, thanks.
Yeah, I was honestly gonna say I don't know how much I'll be around tonight. I'm kind of figuring maybe it's gonna be an early bedtime.
A little sleepy, huh?
Yeah, I've only taken 3 or 4 like
naps.
hour to 2 hour naps today.
Let's go. Well, the important question is, did little man get sick? Because that's the problem there.
He's kind of feeling a little. He's not feeling the best, but he's still got, you know, still pretty positive attitude.
Is that what he told you?
That's just how it seems.
Oh, he didn't tell you?
Oh, he don't talk, so.
Oh, that's right. He's like a baby.
Yeah, he's like, you know, five months old.
Wait. He's not like, doesn't have a job yet? Not like out earning a living? Yeah, suck it up, man. Come on. Gosh. Oh, man. Anyway, I'm excited. We gotta get stuff to the gold mine today, chat. I know we've been talking about gold on here forever, but need to slow down a little bit. Okay. I'm really hoping the gold mine. I have high hopes for the gold mine. Let's just leave it at that.
Well, I got caught, so I'll be back later.
Okay, bye. Gone, but not forgotten shit. Alright, so we're gonna loop around because there's a train of logs sitting here. Obviously, adding these runaround tracks everywhere really has been a nice improvement to the railway. Because yeah, before it just kind of sucked not having runaround tracks, but I've been adding them like everywhere. Wheat farm to cow farm, here at Sawmill, all kinds of places. All about having more tracks here lately on this game. Well, these two giants get a little closer, don't they? Oh well. And they're not quite parallel tracks. I should have made it where they were parallel, but well, I did, so it's fine. All right, so we need any there. We can use just a couple, so I'm not worried about that right now. Okay. So we need mostly lumber, like all lumber. Okay, and maybe just a couple cars of beams because it's gonna start using the lumber right away and the beams too. Mostly lumber, which is good because we have plenty here. So, and then eventually we're gonna have to give the coal train, the coal slash gold or slash copper, not copper, what's it called? Iron ore. Trent, we bought those giant engines for Trent the other day on here and really haven't tested them out much. So I don't know if he was having connection issues the other day or what the problem actually was. But something was wrong. And I do think those engines absolutely are thirsty. Because he had filled them up with water, and like when I finally took them over after that stream when like the game was crashing and all this weird stuff was happening, those things were like bone dry. Like I barely got back to the freight depot with water. So I don't know if he actually didn't have them full. I don't know what the deal was, but really haven't run them since. They are sitting full of water right now, or at least they should be. Fairly full of water anyway. And I'm interested to try them out because they are massive engines and they do have a ton of power. But if you have to put water in them every like 5 minutes, I don't know how I feel about that because adding water does take a while. So the cool thing is they actually have like saddle tanks of water because it doesn't have any tenders. And you can actually fill right in the center, right on top of the engine. And it like there's pipes that put it out to the saddle tanks, or you can fill the saddle tanks themselves. That's kind of neat, but I don't know how I feel about the engines yet. But iron ore will probably be their first like run that I do anyway with them, so we will definitely have to check them out. And then I'm sure eventually we'll get coal. Actually, no, I want to load this up with coal. I don't know if I want to load them up like full of coal to go to the gold mine. But it would be interesting actually to fill it, like take a bunch of coal. Problem is the weight. Those things are so heavy, those cars, and then you fill them with coal and it's just like, it's so much weight. But that might be where some gear drive engines come in to help out. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see if we have to. Alright, so we want to load up a bunch of lumber. Probably take like 4 cars of beams or something just for funsies. But basically this is going to be a lumber train. For the most part. Trying to think what else. I really wish for like the water it wouldn't give you the red exclamation point. Because like It's a spawn point. Same thing at the log camp. It's a spawn point. So why make it red? Kind of bothers me. We need to take a whole train of beams up there. Coal mine, okay. Today might just be a sawmill day. Just work on stuff from the sawmill. Might be the kind of day it ends up being. We'll see. You never know. Right. At least this thing is making more. That was a fail. Pull up a little bit farther. All right. At least the sawmill's processing, so that's good. This is very, very good. And I guess we're technically still working towards the 300 or the $300,000 and the $1 million achievement. Those are kind of the two I'm working towards, plus gold. I need 100 gold ingots, but that's just going to take... It's going to take forever. I know Tomcat got his. I'm assuming that one takes a minute. But I think by having the gold mine going, it's basically a little bit different like recipe, but it actually is going to end up giving us a lot more gold. At least that's the hope. That's the hope. We'll see. All right. Still doing fine on our cars. That wind whipping out there all of a sudden. Jeez. Fiji. Hold up. Alright. Let's go. Okay. So. Never mind. But we'll see. Hopefully we get up to the gold mine today. If nothing else, I could take like an entire train of rail up there because I have it. Maybe I'd buy cars just to like dedicate to that. I could actually do that. Buy cars and buy. I have money on the game, so. And the achievement says to earn. It doesn't say to have in my bank at one time, so. As far as the money achievements. Come on. All right. Oh. Okay. Need to stop. I'm going. There we go. Right. And they are just solid like crazy in that sawmill right now. I think this is what you call like fresh cuts, right? Like, let's see, 1, 2, and then we'll say 4 cars. Yeah, we'll do 2 more. Okay. 2 more. 2 more. What the heck is that thing? All right. Slice Mister, what's going on? What is that? Spooky. Like a oh, what do you call that? Like a ghost that ate too many mulberries. Or maybe too many schnozberries. Maybe that's what it is. The schnozberries. Because after all, the schnozberries taste like schnozberries. Fun fact. Alright, stop. No, I don't need to stop yet, actually. False alarm. False alarm. I still love all the signs that are on here from back before they had where, you know, you can actually see what you're doing. Boy. Stop, please. Stop, please. I knew that was going to do that. Dang it. I knew it. Oh, we gotta back up. Come on, train. There you go. I am on a bit of a downhill right now. So the train is going to want to keep on rolling. Which is fine. This means we got to hit the brakes sooner. That is all. Plus we got this passenger car back here kind of pushing us a little bit. Don't know why we would have a passenger car back here, but that's okay. Tomcat would know nothing about that either. All right. All switches should be set. We want to go. I don't think we're going to even stop here. That only needs 4. We're just going to take the runaround there. Yep. Why not? Take that. Take that. All right. Switches are set. Let's go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. And carry the chat. Yeah, you guys are in the passenger car. Back here, the Leftyville Express. That's right. I mean, look at the luxury here, chat. You guys are riding backwards. Yeah, you guys are all riding backwards. But the luxury here, look at that ceiling. Man. Can we say riding in style? I mean, come on now. Riding in style, chat. Right? That's what we call classy right there. That is straight up classy. Straight up. All right, let's open these engines up and get up this hill. First. You betcha. And hey, if you're nice enough, we'll take you gold panning, you know? We can go get some gold. Might be a while yet, but you know. We're working towards it, yeah. It's just quite a process to get there. Although technically right now I could load up an entire train if I wanted to of rail and take it up there. Which honestly, if I say an entire train, I might only do 10 cars. It's a lot, man. So I haven't actually hauled anything there yet. I hooked it up though. I will tell you, I did hook the gold mine up. I have quite a bit of track running there now. Got a nice loop back track. But I haven't been there yet. I've been kind of working on like building supplies for it, if that makes sense. So what I'm actually working towards right now is iron ore to eventually turn into the raw iron and I guess technically the rail to then turn into the pipes and the or what's it need? It needs tools, right? I think it just needs tools, not pipes. Yeah, tools. So I'm currently out of tools on the map, so that's kind of what I'm working towards right now is tools, I guess. So yeah. But no, after we were talking about it last time, I was like, I have to connect it. Like, that's all there is to it. So I went ahead and did it. But yeah, I haven't actually been there yet. So hopefully maybe today, we'll see. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I don't want brakes. I want regulator. I hit the wrong button. Oh, this is not a good place to hit the wrong button. Well, stop. We'll be okay, though. This isn't that bad of a hill. So, I was talking before about maybe hauling some pipe down here to the dredge simply because there's 75 tools there. So, like, maybe just haul a couple cars just to try to get some of that to process through because I feel bad with 75, like we're wasting 75 tools. So if we can haul some pipe to the dredge to basically reclaim the tools, you know, and turn it into gold, I would probably do that. So we might do that later on too. Plus the almost 400 or 500 coal. That's also there. That's kind of sucks to waste it. So, but the tools really bother me because they take forever. So, but we'll see. Love these engines. I'm telling you, for some reason, it just all I hear is Blue Man Group playing on PVC pipe right now. The way these engines sound, I don't know. Yeah, definitely looking forward to running the gold mine eventually. The one problem that I do have with it is the track that I built. There might be a couple places might need some pusher engines. So we'll have to wait and see. Might just need a couple extra engines. Which is not the end of the world, so it's okay. But it might have to happen. Yeah. There might be some really steep spots. Be fun to see, yeah. Well, I'm gonna take this to the to the iron mine right now. And then technically, if I wanted to, I could get some cars and go load up, what's it called? Rail. I have rail. And I have beams. Maybe I make a beam and rail train. I like doing dedicated trains for, like, you know, the different things. So I'm thinking we start with, like, from the engines back. And do the whole thing. Kind of what I'm thinking. Since they go on these cars. So we'll just buy more cars. Never enough cars, right? Alright, we're taking the loop around here, so I don't want to hit that going too fast, although we're only going 20, so it should be okay. But I think between logs and core wood, because that's full. I hauled for hours the other day off stream. It was quite a bit of time, but that's okay. I was having fun. Although I was playing at nights, and it was kind of getting late on the one, like towards the end of what I was playing. And I may have somewhere along the journey from the log camp to the smelter, I may have dozed off. And I woke up with my train going back up the hill next to the wheat farm, trying to go to the log camp. Which means the train ran all the way down through the depot, up to the smelter, and back down by itself while I was snoozing. So not necessarily a good idea, but I guess I had my regulator set down real low, and like the tracks are good enough where it wasn't an issue. So I think I got really lucky, to be honest. So yeah, but it was quite fun. I woke up and I'm like, what am I doing here? Why am I, what, huh? So yeah. The lullaby train? Maybe. Nah, it was just getting late was the problem. So basically where is that train right now? Is that up? Oh, it's at the, okay, it's sitting there with like half the train at Corwood. I think I like woke up then and I ran like one more load and I was like, I gotta go to bed. I tend to play video games like way too late at night. Get sleepy sometimes while I'm playing. It happens. But yeah, it was kind of funny in a way. Like, this is not good. But I guess that's just a testament that, like, you know, the tracks, I don't have too tight of turns or too steep of downhills, or at least in that particular like run. So I didn't derail. I didn't lose any cars. Yeah. So I was actually kind of like happy the way it turned out, at least, you know, because it could have turned out a whole lot worse than it did. So I didn't have to re-rail a single car. I was pretty impressed, actually. So yeah. All right, we are here at the iron ore mine. I haven't been here forever. I have not hauled anything to iron ore mine in quite a while. Of course, I think we've only hauled like one load out of here in the last forever, so. Because really, iron ore kind of goes forever over at the smelters. There's that. We got a bunch of beams here, so this is going to start chewing through the lumber right away, of course, which is good. Get slowed down here just enough. Let her rip. Get a little more speed, maybe. Come on, give me a chuff. No chuffs. Oh man. Yeah, we're chewing through that pile of beams. That's good. We do have a few beams on board, so we'll get to that. But this should make us a bunch of iron ore. It should last quite a while. So at least that's the hope. So yeah, I don't know what engine I would go with. To run beams and rail to the gold mine, what loco should we go with? Something big. Oh, that's the obvious answer. Yes. Big locomotives. And lots of them. Oh man. Level 12. So I actually need to test the level 12 engine out first. We've got 2 of them. And I'm just not really sold on them yet. In fairness, I haven't made a run with them yet. I want to come up here and grab this iron ore and take it to the smelter is what I want to do. So that'll be a good little test. This isn't like the steepest route to get here or anything, but it'll still be a little bit of a test for it. So for me to like see how they run, because I have not actually had them out yet. Trent was messing with him, but I think he was having desync the other night when he kept like derailing them and stuff. I don't, something was going on, and whatever it was not good. So yeah, so we'll see. I do have 2 of them. They're hooked up. They're sitting in the freight depot, or in the train yard at the depot, I should say. We at here. Okay, we're almost back to unload beams now. Only have 4 cars of beams, but that's fine. We're gonna get this bad boy. This is good. Definitely good. And I like that it does stop unloading, by the way, when you get full. It doesn't like waste it. It should be very sad if it did. Very, very sad. Alright, get some beams unloaded here real quick. So I think what we might do, I guess we have 2 options. Chat, you guys can decide. Should we go load up an entire trainload of beams and head up to the coal mine? Because we could use some coal as well on the map. Or do we bring those coal cars or the hopper cars or whatever up here and make a gold or an iron ore run? We could do that too. Either one. I don't really care what we do next, but we'll do one of those two. Okay. We need to back up. Because this is actually going to be full here too, so that's good. That's going to be really, really good. Right. What do we need more? I mean, the smelter's like out of gold, or out of... I keep saying gold. I gotta quit talking about gold. Gold is on the brain. It's out of iron ore, so as soon as I pull rail or raw iron out, it's gonna not be running, so... but it's also... like, I don't need... I mean, I need coal down there, but like, that's only 100. Because if we make a coal run and actually like go get coal, it'll be to take it to the gold mine, so that'll be wild. Just saying, we probably need to do a iron ore run first. Yeah. Is it 8.9 million pounds? Oh, there's a period in there. Yeah, definitely a period. If this one car weighed 8 million pounds, we'd have trouble. Trouble. Iron run, that's what I'm thinking too. It's per car, Eutychus, yeah. Oh man. Alright, we got that train unloaded. Let's go. So we need to stash this train out of the way somewhere. We could just jump tracks here. Why take the time to back a train and we can just go put it over here? We'll just go stash it here. And then it'll be out of the way. Actually, this needs to go get raw iron. That's what this train needs to do next. Maybe we'll just go do that while we're, although, let's see, we have 20, how much is there? Oh, 100. Okay. So we can make one run. Yeah, we can do one run of raw iron. Let's do that first. Let's do a raw iron run. Real quick, and then we're gonna need, yeah, let's do that. Raw iron run. And then we'll break out the hopper cars and do some other running. Alright, so we need to change the switch here. Change that switch. That one doesn't matter, but we'll maintain right-hand traffic. I am the only one on the map, so it definitely doesn't matter if I maintain right-hand traffic or not, but might as well. Change that one. No, not that switch. This one. Okay. There we go. We are chill. Let's go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go. Yeah, so then when we need to haul... Yeah, okay. So then when we need to haul more stuff to the iron ore, we can bring a bunch of lumber up here for this too. So that'll be fine. But this is why I like having dedicated trains. I don't have to go back to the yard. I don't have to switch engines onto other cars. I can just go grab a different train. I don't know how anybody else plays this game, but I kind of like the dedicated trains personally. Now, of course, we've hauled gold on here before. We hauled a 10-car train load of gold And that's why I have so much money. But, yeah. So money's not an issue for us. Now, of course, when you're starting out and stuff, money can definitely be an issue, and XP too. Of course, I am a 12 or whatever, so I'm the highest level on the game now, but yeah, starting out, it can definitely be an issue. But that's all right. All right, got a full speed run coming up here. Might even pull the brake or the reverser back a little bit. Once we get out on it, around this turn here. Really get some speed going. Like to have something there. Yeah, I could see doing that, yeah. So you have like a couple hopper cars too. I can see that. Money both directions. I mean, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, hauling stuff both directions. That definitely does make sense. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what the hell you're saying, but hello. English maybe? Is that English? I don't even know. But hi, hello, what's poppin'? Oh man. These are our magic bridges. Don't question how they're standing. If you play the game Poly Bridge Builder, you'll know that those bridges don't fit. That wouldn't work. Definitely would not work. I should look at the achievements in Poly Bridge Builder. That game is stupid fun, by the way. Really gets your brain thinking. And I'm okay with that. But yeah. You want to know my game name? I'm not going to tell you that. It's not enjoyable, bro. I'm really liking my 60 FPS right now. For once in this game. Oh, the name of the game is Railroads Online. If you're asking what the name of my game is, I'm not telling you. I like joinable. It's not joinable. Jeff, good pickup. Good pickup. That's probably what he meant. Am I on the right track? I am on the right track. Okay. There's a lot of tracks over here now, so I get confused. And I'm the one that built them all. But that's okay. None of your beeswax. Oh, man. I don't know about that. Non-joinable. Sorry. I mean, if the regular guys show up, they can. I do actually like having frame rate. I'm not gonna lie, SnowRunner was starting to hurt my head, so. Hunter, what's up, bro? How you doing today? What's poppin'? Alright, we are grabbing all the... Look at the core wood. Oh, that's a whole core wood train, by the way. Yeah, buddy. There's 20 cars of core wood over there, guys. That's very exciting to me, okay? Just saying. Very, very exciting. Because that means that's 20 cars less I have to go get. It's already here. Exactly what that means. But that's okay. All right. Another day of spending money. I have tried Out of Ore. Who is at my house right now? My sister? The heck is she doing? And I may have to step away again here in a minute. We'll see. I don't know what she's here for. I have tried the game Out of Ore. When I tried it, oh, my dad's home. He can. Yeah, okay. When I tried it, it definitely was in need of updates. In fairness, I know they have updated the game a lot. I just haven't gotten back to it. No. I mean, it was fun. I played it for like an hour, hour and a half or something. I don't really know the point of the game, and I don't know if there is a point besides just like go and dig and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if they've added like jobs or anything to it, which it would need, in my opinion. Some kind of purpose. Besides just go, hey, go mine. I don't know. But it definitely has potential, and it does seem like something I will play eventually. Yeah. I will probably play it eventually. The other one is, what's it called? It's not out yet. It doesn't have a release date. Is the Gold Mining Sim 2. So yeah, looking forward to that too. Looks like my style, so here is. I got you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's probably been 6 months since I checked it out. And like I said, it was like, you could tell the concept of like all the big equipment and stuff was really cool. And like the whole building plants and stuff, I guess is pretty neat, but yeah, just definitely needed more polishing for me. You know, sometimes you run into with games where this day and age, you know, everything goes beta, right? And this game's a perfect example, honestly. From what this game was when it first hit beta to what it is now, it's a completely different video game. Now, in this case, with Railroads Online, it is a completely different video game in a good way. The problem that you run into sometimes, and I'm not calling out Out of Ore, that's for sure, because I just haven't really played it a lot. But sometimes you run into games where they update, and they make them worse. In my opinion, the old Gold Rush game, which of course they changed the name of it to Gold Mining Sim, they updated that game so much that it made it terrible. Like, the bones of that game were really good at first, and they made it so bad, in my opinion, so I quit playing it. Of course, this new one's supposed to have multiplayer, so that'll make it a whole lot better. But sometimes, like, I almost don't want to jump into a game when it's still in, like, beta early on, you know? Sometimes I would rather wait and let it kind of get polished out first before I learn the game, and then they change it to where it's like a completely different game and you got to relearn everything. So I kind of don't like that all the time with all these beta games, but I do still play a lot of beta games, you know. And technically this game I played in beta for literally years. On and off played this one. It is 1.0 now, but this was beta for a long time before, like over 3 years, I think. I played this game on and off before it went 1.0, which is wild, honestly. Absolutely wild. But yeah, sometimes I like to stay away from games until they get a little more polished, just so I don't have to go through the growing pains, you know? Did they run out of money? Beta? I don't know. I need to quit hitting C by accident. I mean, I'm sure every, you know, developer's different and stuff. I think Out of Ore, at least it was like, I think it was like a one-man show, wasn't it? At least for a while. And I know there's a lot of games that start as, you know, it's a one-man thing and then it grows. I think Railroads Online was a one-man thing for a long time. You played in 2023? I don't know if Steam will tell us, will it? Will Steam tell us when this game actually... Yeah, see, December 5th is when it came out in... They're like in 1.0. But... I don't know if there's a way to tell... when it actually came out. Like, I know it's a long time ago. Maybe through like screenshots. Cause like that's an the HUD. Oh my god. October 25th, 2021. Apparently at 3:46 a.m. This was the first screenshot I took in this game. The HUD is so different. Oh my god. I forgot about that. That might have been like the first map I really set up. That's the lumber camp on the forest map, yeah. Oh, and then I learned how to turn off the HUD. Also, October 25th, 2021 at 3:49 a.m. I don't think that time's right. That's 3:49 a.m. somewhere else, man. Because that's October 28th. Okay. Oh, man. And then, oh, dude, we went up to the, God. This is probably to run to the coal mine. November 7th, 2021. I would say this game came out in 21 then, in like beta. Oh, there's the old curly Q track. Can we make that? How do I make that bigger? I don't know if I can. That's the old curly Q track. We literally had a spiral in our track that went over itself. Oh my goodness. Pine Valley, yeah. Yeah, but this was like when this was the only map. October 1st, 2021. Okay, so October 1st, 2021, and this is from October 25th. So yeah, I mean, I was on this, man, right? Right from the jump, man. We were on Pine Valley. Of course, it was the only map back then. And then we jumped forward quite a bit here. Oh, look at that lineup. Dang. Oh my god, that's 2023. Okay. Yeah, that was that map that had we had, oh, that's this map. Yeah, that's this map. Why are we hauling iron ore there? That's that old switch that used to be there. What a beaut. Oh man. Okay, this trip when we got 3 Betsies. All right, this trip down memory lane is brought to you by Railroads Online. You're welcome, Chad. So yeah, early access started October 1st. Okay. So I mean, we were there though. I mean, and actually, funny thing about Railroads Online. Somebody in chat told me about it, and I don't remember who it was, but somebody was like, "Hey, have you seen this game?" And at that point, I don't know if I had actually played games with like a train game on stream before. I don't remember if I had. I think this might, like the real, I mean, I own one of the train sim worlds, but like I never played on stream. Because that game is boring. Okay. That game I did not enjoy. Come on, Locos. It was a bad place to stop, by the way. But we had to take a memory lane trip, okay? I'm just saying, we had to do it, chat. Yeah, somebody in chat was like, hey, have you seen this game? And I was like, what? And I think I bought it right after the stream. Oh, I know why people are here. It's Friday, isn't it, chat? They're going to a fish fry. Or they're bringing fish fry here to the house. That's why people are here. Brother just got here, too. Makes sense now, chat. Yeah, this is the first game. Oh, brothers bringing fish fry food here. Okay, that's right. It's the first Friday of Lent. That's right. Pops and my aunt are all about, or especially Pops. He's all about the fish fries, but he can't stand going to them because you gotta like stand in line and deal with people, and so he figured this out last year that he's like, yeah, he just tells my one brother like, yeah, just bring it over. And that way Pops doesn't have to go stand in line. Working smarter, not harder, you know? Good for Pops. That makes sense why his sister's here and my one brother. Okay. It all makes sense now, chat. Golly, this track. I don't remember. Need to cut some trees down. Get Trent out here to get his tree examined, or Farmer Nick. Just widen this up just a little bit. Oh, and the UPS guy's here too. Wonder if he came over for some fish. What's that happening place out in front of my house right now, chat? God, y'all gonna show up too? Please don't. Actually, never mind. Don't do that. You will not be greeted like the UPS man just was. Oh, man. I don't think that's for me. Pops ordered some other tractor part, I think. For the old 995. We got to get that sucker put back together one of these days. Need to grade our lane at the farm. And that's the tractor we will use. It was a bit of a harsh winter on the old lane this year. Hopefully we're done with it, but you never know, I guess. Go ahead, Lurk. We'll catch you. All right, full speed chat. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so iron ore, I think, is going to be next on the list of things to haul. Since we're out here. Okay. So we'll probably empty this train and then leave it there. And then go jump in the old, the brand new engines. We'll jump in those brand new engines and take them for a spin. And haul some iron ore down. Actually, while we're doing that, can we do coal too? We can't haul coal, okay. We could run them up there and then run a whole train of beams up there too. Okay. I'll tell you what game they're adding trains to, and I'm very excited about it, is Captain of Industry. They are adding locomotives and stuff to that game to haul like stuff around the map. So I think that's going to be super sweet. To be able to, like, you know, run stuff over distance, because the trucks are great. They can't keep up with running distance in that game. So having trains could be really cool in that game for sure. So I don't know when they're actually supposed to come out with that update, but the little bit of it I have seen, it looks really good. So yeah, Tomcat, what's up, by the way? I don't know if you were here earlier, but it's funny. It's just funny. I'm amused. Just saying. I thought it was good. A hair, slow down just a hair. Not be underpowered, just let momentum carry us. There, thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome, man. What is popping? How's it going? Welcome on in. Probably let momentum carry us all the way in, but yeah, I like running through water. So Actually, if we pull that back, probably get a little more speed. Not that we need it. We set up on the right track? I don't think we are. Never mind. Yes, we are. All right. We're going. I was always gonna, back in the day, I was gonna stream that Train Sim World. But I tried to play that game a few times off stream, and every time I would play it, it didn't matter what time of day or night it was. I'd get my train going, and you know, you're choo-chooing down the track, and then it's like, okay, drive for an hour. What? I would fall asleep every single time playing that game. Even if it was like middle of the day, I'm wide awake. It didn't matter. I would always fall asleep playing that game. It was the weirdest thing. It was just boring, in my opinion. I know there's people that are all into it. That's fine. You know, not everybody's cup of tea, right? Definitely not my cup of tea. But that's okay. All right, we gotta like slow down here. We got a lot of weight pushing us into here, so. Perfect. And we want to go. Honestly, we can keep moving because we only have to unload 3 per car. So we'll just keep on keeping on here, keep on rolling. Because why not? And then, of course, it's heating our pile of lumber, which is fine. We'll bring more up later. At some point. Track is open in front of us, so there's nothing to hit. We'll be fine. Look at the reflection in the building. I didn't realize this game had that. Very nice. And sadly, all of this iron is going to disappear immediately. It's just like hauling cordwood to the smelter. As soon as you unload it, it's gone. It's kind of sad in a way, honestly. Like all that hard work for nothing. Nothing. I mean, it is. It's making tools. It's making pipe on the other side, so. It's definitely for something. Alright, I need a little bit of regulator here because we're getting an uphill with our locos. Which is fine. We got it. And we should be about done here. Eventually, anyway. Oh, need more uphill. Okay, so there we go. Let's look at this now. I don't think we can go get more right away. There's not enough there to worry about, so we are going to break out. Okay, let's lock this train up. Lock that train up. We are going to break out the big engines. Because we have iron ore. It's full, plus it'll make more, so we might as well do it. Time for the big locos. There they are. Look at, they are so big. So these are the level 12 locos, the highest rank in the game to get these. And it's actually kind of cool when you fill them with water. You go up on top here and you open this. Which it also opens the actual tanks. But you can see you got like a manifold here with all these pipes that go down. I thought that was super cool. Wait, that was full when just to move it from there to here? Oh, brother. And then there is this thing here. You can also open that. Just no reason. And then I actually thought this was really cool. You get in the train and you turn the generator on, which obviously runs your headlight and your backlight. But it also runs the light bulbs in the, like, inside here. Which I thought that was super cool. And you can open windows and You can really get the ventilation going in here if you want. It's just pretty cool. But anyway, let's shovel some coal and get these bad boys warmed up. They are a little cold. Now, these things were full on water before I parked them. So, I think the problem with these engines is they are going to be a bit thirsty. Which is fine, but we also don't have water like everywhere on the map. So it's really going to have to be something to pay attention to. And make sure they're not running out. Now, this will be my maiden voyage. The first time I've actually really run these. I have just basically moved them from... Well, okay. I did kind of run them. They were stuck on this hill here. Is where Trent left them that night when we were having problems. I ran them from there to the yard here, filled them up with water, and then parked them. So that's all I've done with these engines so far. Okay, so that one's not bad. Not bad. Wait. Yeah, that's really bad. That engine's not full at all. What about this one? Is this one full? That one's full. Okay, that one's down a little. We got to put a little water in this one yet. Guess I missed that somehow. I don't know. Now, the one problem with these locos, in my opinion, they have the wussiest horns. Whistles. Sorry. They do sound good, though, when you get them going, but we will back up for a little bit of water. Because, probably want to keep them full of water. Alright, let's make sure we're set to go where we want to go eventually. That'll take us down that way, which will take us... I guess we'll go down there and then go up the hill to... Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. Pull this out of here and get some water on that back loco. Just a little bit. We're not going to go crazy. Shouldn't go crazy with the speed pulling out of here either, but that's alright. So those two locos replace these four over here on these same cars. Because, well, when in doubt, put more engines, alright? More engines. Never enough engines. Never enough engines. Alright. We need to hit this switch here once we get across it. Back up a little bit. Grab a little bit of water, and then we'll be on our way. We actually could let this fill up while we go run that other train back, or maybe we go fill the other train with beams real quick, actually, while this is filling. That's probably what we can do. Alright, so that's set to go that way. Oh, we're okay. Running real smooth with each other, huh? They don't like going those faster switches. Oh boy. Why they keep hitting each other. Really, they don't carry a ton of coal either. An engine like this, you would think, this size, you would want to have a tender. I'm sure it had its they had their reasons why they built it without a tender back in the day, so. Alright. Alright, we gotta go for the manifold thing there. What we're aiming for. These trains do get with it, though. It'll be interesting to see these bad boys pulling a good hill with a load of coal or whatever on board. Alright, that might work. Try that. Come on. That looks like it's working, isn't it? 7-Eleven. There you go. Okay, so let's go grab the other train then. The one that we were just running. We're going to load it up with a load of teams. Take to the coal mine. Eventually. So we can get a coal train out of there. Actually, hit that switch. How's our coal situation here? Coal situation here is really good. Okay. But if we want to run the gold mine, we're going to need coal. So ideally, we'll get some coal going that way. Coal might be our... Oh, coal's going to be our first train going to the gold mine. Oh, that could be fun. If those big I mean, if a coal train can make it, now granted, we do have two of the biggest engines in the game. But if a coal train's going to make that, then it should be fine with other engines, right? Maybe? I don't know. Might need other stuff to help it pull up the hill. Because really, on the hill climb, it really goes from the gold smelter, comes out of there, goes around the water. And once you get a little past the water on the south side, there's not much hill after that. So somewhere on that hill, you could probably shut off engines and not worry about them anymore. But yeah. That switch just flipped down here. That one, and then we're good to go. Could be good to. I didn't realize Bear was here. Didn't realize. Hello?
I'm wondering if you're just gonna ignore me.
I didn't hear the lady. I'm sorry. What's poppin'?
Oh, just hanging out, kind of unchaperoned.
Oh no.
This evening for a while. Yeah.
Oh. That's never good, is it?
I mean, depends on who you are. It's good for me.
I feel like it doesn't happen very often anymore, does it?
No. No, I've been pretty busy, but
yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. It happens.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, you're catching a lot of odds though.
Have you?
Yeah, trying to.
Alright.
So you're getting pretty close on Farm Sim for all your
I thought you were gonna say SnowRunner, and I'm like, I rage quit earlier. I don't want to talk about that stupid game.
Oh, is that what happened? I was ready to like pop in and play SnowRunner with you.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I had it up earlier. I was like, oh, he must be playing trains first, and then go into SnowRunner because I wasn't here earlier. But
there was it's fine, don't worry about it. But there was like a kind of a distant family member that passed. We found out today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So like mentally, I'm just not 100%, and I feel like for that game, you kind of need to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like rolled this. I like picked the wrong truck, got a trailer stuck in the mud, went back with a different truck and trailer. Might have rolled the first trailer, lost the cargo container, then like put it on a different trailer, then rolled that one, and I was like, I'm done. So. Yeah, it was one of those.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
It's fine. I am laughing, so it's okay. But yeah, it's just like I don't want to do this crap right now. You know. I'm just gonna go drive trains. That makes me happy.
There you go.
So yeah. Like, that's just all there is to it. Like, I don't feel like playing that game, and I don't know if I'll play it for a while. I might just take another break. But that's okay, because there's plenty of stuff to play. I could always just play Farm Sim, because
You know what we could do?
What?
Is we could go back and play it tonight, and then I too could get everything stuck, and we really get frustrated.
We'll just keep driving trucks to the same spot until we get all of the trucks like stuck in the same spot. Yeah.
You know what the definition of insanity is, John.
Yeah, doing the same thing,
Yep.
expecting different results. Yeah.
Yep.
SnowRunner do be like that sometimes. Yeah, it do. It do, and it sucks.
It dooby do.
And I don't know, they had an update the other day, and like my lag issue seems worse now.
Oh.
And like, because before I was like, I would rock 60 frames, and then like occasionally it would stutter. The frames would go down. I'd have to hit my throttle again, but it would go back to 60.
Oh Lord.
And today it was like, we're running really low frames the whole time, and it's like my head kind of just hurts from playing it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I just don't want to play it. Win golf.
Games aren't smooth. It can cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Later, Nick? I don't know. See. We will
Well,
see.
I was about to just say, well, let's just 100% golf with friends. You know what I'm saying?
You've obviously been watching the VODs.
I have.
Well,
and as a matter of fact, yesterday I went in and started achievement hunting.
Did you really?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is play. It's so easy.
Yeah.
There
until you're shooting 10s for every hole.
Yeah, but if you're getting the achievement to just play on whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
There are some like get a par, get whatever, but like for the most part, a bunch of them are just literally play a level on classic, play a level on hockey.
Yep.
The problem is we never play on classic because we like jumping.
I've never played classic until last night.
Exactly.
The guys don't do that.
No, we don't do that. Because you can't have jumping when you're playing on classic.
And I've never played dunk either.
Dunk is terrible.
Well, thanks for the spoiler.
Yeah, it's basketball. In golf, it's horrible.
It's basket golf.
It's terrible. Like it's not fun. So it is what it is. Yeah. So I'm just gonna drive trains for a while.
Right.
We might switch to golf later. We'll see. And I'm just gonna drive trains.
Yeah, you'll be driving trains. I'll be wrecking around.
There you go.
In Wreckfest, and
Yeah.
we'll have long, deep, meaningful conversations.
Can we? We haven't had one in a while.
I don't know. But we never really have meaningful conversations on stream.
On stream, maybe not so much, but you and I have had a few.
Yeah,
We've had a few over the years. Actually, that one with like the secret project.
Yeah.
It's still secret, but
Well,
I kind of like talked to Left about it, and like Trent and maybe Nick too.
It's not a secret anymore.
Probably not. It's probably like on billboards somewhere, But like they were on board too, so yeah.
Good.
I just need like somebody that's graphically inclined.
Not it.
Same. Same, bro. Hey, Carson to come back to work for like a week, and then we'd have something,
Yeah. I'm more of your idea guy,
Yeah. That's the
I'll
problem.
put some
I am
ideas
too.
together, but somebody else needs to execute it.
Yeah, I'm more of the idea kind of guy too. Usually, when I have a stupid idea, I go to Dad and be like, "Pops, it's like a project at the farm or something, Let him engineer it." Yeah.
So there's this Franken tractor.
Well, there's another auction coming up there.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh yeah, you've
heard you guys went and did a preview or something.
Unintended, but yeah.
All right.
We had to go to a dealership to get a part for the 995.
Yeah.
And like across the street, up the road a little bit, is this like a lawn and garden dealership that Dad's done business with before. And we know that they like pull stuff into their lot and they have an auction. Well, we didn't realize they do like multiple auctions a year. They're all consignment sales.
Okay.
And they're online only. So like I gotta look. I've looked a little bit into it, but I just don't know how it like actually happens. Like, is there a dude with like a phone and he's live streaming it out at the auction yard and like, hey, if you bid
shaky cam the whole time? Great.
I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's just a picture of the item. I don't know. But I did get tipped off that there's a couple old Farmall M's, and they do run. So I don't know. If I could get one cheap enough, I might. Because, you know, Grandpa used to have an M, so.
Yeah, that's cool.
I told Dad, I was like, I don't want to have to do that. And he's like, no. And I'm like, but I might have to. So what I'll do is I'll have Tony bid on it and then just pay Tony, you know. That way Dad doesn't see that I'm bidding on it. Again, I don't know how that works. If everybody has like a screen name and not a real name, or it's just bidder number 4. I don't know how that.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know how all that works. But like, he was the guy that we talked to. He works for the auctioneer, and he's like, yeah, people from Canada buy stuff and come down and get it, like, from that sale. So it's like, okay. And then he was hyping up how like stuff online auctions goes for more money than like in-person auctions. And I'm like, well, I don't want to hear that.
Well, yeah, because digital money's like fake money, you know?
That's true. That's true, yeah. If you never see it, well, it couldn't be real, possibly, yeah. Oh. How that works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Not at all, but that's okay. But yeah, so I'm just gonna look into it and check stuff out. There's nothing really at the sale that I'm like, I have to have, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, an old Farmall tractor's cool, but I don't really have anywhere to go with it.
How big is it?
Like
how many horse?
I don't know what the M's had. Maybe 40?
Okay.
So, like, physical size, we're probably talking, like, maybe not quite double of my, like, Alice B, but maybe a little bit. You know, it's bigger than the B, for sure.
So it doesn't have the oomph like your 995 does, but
no,
something that can still pull around a couple of little implements or something.
I could, yeah, I mean, we could pull it if we could, like, pull our field cultivator if we wanted to go, like, shallow with it.
Okay.
Although most of those tractors don't actually have hydraulics, so we wouldn't have any use for them. It would look cool on Pumpkin Day. Does that
you think that would be a good, like, hayride tractor?
Yeah, if we use, like, our little trailer, sure. Like, our trailer we haul, like, our lawnmower on, yeah. I actually haven't been doing hayrides the past couple years, so it would be cool. I always have, like, the Alice's out, and I really try every year to encourage, like, the dads or, like, some of the older, like, teenagers, you know? Like, hey, you know, let me know. I'll fire it up. You can take it for a spin. And nobody ever takes me up on the offer.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Because they think you're just being nice.
But I want them to drive it. Everybody's like, oh, I don't want to break it. It's like, you're not going to break it, dog.
Yeah, these were made back when quality was something, you know?
Right? Like, I let Tony drive it. You're not going to break it, you know? I mean, come on. Although last year, I guess my one nephew, he drove it, and my niece drove it for a little bit, but otherwise, no, nobody, like, will ever take me up on the offer, and it's kind of sad. Oh, hey, Tony, how's it going? Dang it.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Hi, Tony. How's work been this week? Probably busy for you. Well, maybe not. It did. Definitely did rain. Oh, man. If it breaks, who cares? I care, but, you know. Yeah. Big Al, what's going on?
Fix it.
I mean, I'll fix it. Yeah, I'll be the one. Yeah, the guy that has to pay for it. Yeah. It's not really the fixing. It's the paying for the fixing. But that's okay. It's all good. I didn't bring nothing big out. We were talking about how I always have my tractor out for our pumpkin party, and I try to, like, encourage some of the dads to drive the tractor around the yard, and they never want to. That's what we were talking about. And, like, because people are afraid they're going to break it, you know? Exactly, Nick. Yeah. Oh. Slice Mister, welcome back. We even had the tractor out the one year last year, 2 years ago, whatever it was. And we had the plow hooked up, and I desperately wanted people to jump on and take a pass with the plow on, you know, like work the old tractor, and nobody would except for Tony. Tony was the only one that actually, yeah, it was kind of sad. It's like, you know, if you're going to just drive a tractor, that's one thing, but to like do something with a tractor, come on.
Pretty cool.
I mean, I would jump at the opportunity if it wasn't my tractor, you know? But yeah. All right, let's go to the depot real quick, I guess. Or I might as well just run this all the way up to the iron mine, or the, what's it called? Coal mine? Might as well just run this all the way there really fast. Oh no, that train's not, oh, that train is blocking. Okay, we can run to the depot without running into another train, so. Let's go do that. Just like, you know, Bear, if you ever find your way to St. Louis, like, you know, I'd totally welcome you to the farm to drive.
Oh, no. And I'm ripping it up.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're tearing it up.
Just don't run into anything. The grills and hoods are kind of hard to find. Especially the grill. The hood I can buy, but yeah.
They less.
Don't crash into it. Just don't hurt the fuel tank. They're really hard to find. Okay? If you do that, you got talent, okay?
You underestimate my abilities.
So I'll put you on a gravel road that's a mile long with no obstructions. Good luck.
And I might get it up to like 12, you know? Better watch out.
You got a tailwind? Because it goes about 10. Dude, 10 on that tractor,
though? Downhill,
though?
my weight will take care of the rest.
The road's pretty flat. 10, though, on that tractor is pretty scary, okay? Not gonna lie. Like, it's kind of terrifying. But yeah. Old open station. Oh my. Holy cow, Big L. Okay, so the seat on my Alice is like a bench seat. There's no spring to it at all. It's like sitting on a piece of plywood. As well it is. With a little bit of a cushion on it. But I do know what you're talking about with the spring seats, sure. I get that. But yeah. And Al, same thing. If you find your way back to St. Louis and it works out, you're more than welcome to come to the farm drive tractor. Just saying. Or Nick. I know Nick's talked about coming down here. And whatever. Any of you guys. And if it works out, we'll even break the plow out, you know? Just saying. See it on there on H&M, yeah. So Big Al, I was talking about an auction. There's another auction coming up. I got some M's there. Farm all M's. And Grandpa used to have an M. Oh. It made me look at them a little closer the other day. I'll pull up. There's actually like, there's a couple at the sale, and like 2 of them look pretty darn nice. Apparently they all came from the same person and they all run. So I was like, but they'll probably bring some real money that I don't want to pay. That's all right. You know, I had to buy a new audio mixer. I can't go buy a tractor.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's so dumb.
Did it come in yet?
Yeah, I have it next to me here.
You haven't hooked it up yet to see how it works?
I got it yesterday.
Okay.
And then the one thing, the actual like mixer plugs into both computers with USB. But it only comes with one USB cable. So I got a cable on order. So I don't have a ton of USB-Cs laying around either, I've discovered, so I don't know. But it'll be here, I think, Sunday. Or something. The problem is I don't want to mess with it until I actually have enough time to like fully set it up, because I got to learn a new program. It's a little bit to it. So.
That's like a Sunday project.
It's like a Sunday or like a Tuesday after stream, so I get all day Wednesday and most of the day Thursday, you know?
Yeah.
Oh. How many tractors did Grandpa have? Well, over the years, Big Al, like he had an M and then he traded it for a Super MTA. And then he hated that tractor, so he probably traded that for something. You know, he had an Alice 200, but he traded that for the 8010. The Alice WD he had till the auction. Same thing with the 8010. So, you know, over the years, my grandpa farmed his entire life. So, or basically his entire life. I mean, he grew up like farming with a horse, you know, or an ox, you know, back in the day. But, you know, over the years, he had a lot of tractors over the years, yeah. You betcha. No, he only had like... So at the end of his career, he had the WD, he had the 995, and the 8010. That's all he had. He had 3 tractors. Which was probably pretty common. I bet he usually had about 3 tractors. I mean, he only farmed 180 acres. And it was, you know, Grandpa and then, you know, Dad and his brother, my uncle. So I know that they kind of had like, you know, they had like 2 plows, let's say, so they could go out and plow with 2 tractors. Oh, this is not this. Okay, this is not where I want to go, but it'll work. All right. Didn't realize that switch was slipped. But yeah, no, he didn't have all this stuff at once. He would trade up and trade out. You know, he had a Massey 185 for a while. And the funny thing about that tractor, Massey 185, was the tractor would never start. It'd be a 75-degree day and that tractor would not start. They had a consignment auction at the local co-op back in the day. And somehow they got that tractor to start from the farm that morning and they drove it. The tractor drove to the consignment sale. And it was dead of winter, super cold. So when it came time to sell all the tractors at the auction, that 185 was the only tractor that started. Because everything else had been sitting there for at least a couple of days, right? Everybody brought their tractor ahead of time. Grandpa took his the morning of the sale. So his 185 sold for like a ton of money, apparently, because it was the only tractor that would start that day. And everybody's like, oh man, it started today. It'll start anytime. And well, it wouldn't. But it only started because it was warm. And nobody realized that. And Grandpa walked away just laughing, you know, taking that money to the bank. That's the story I always heard. I don't know.
That's working smarter, not harder.
Yeah. I mean, this is years and years and years ago, obviously, but yeah. Like, I have no idea what would have been like Grandpa's first tractor or anything. I don't know if Dad would know or not. I'd have to ask him. All right, we're going to grab the big boys now, chat. And we're going to go on a coal run. Real fast. Or not coal, iron ore. Sorry. But yeah, no, over the years, he had a lot of different tractors. Like I said, that Super MTA, he only had that thing for maybe a year because there was something with the Super TA part, the torque amplifier, that it was always in the shop or something. I don't remember. Dad said it was kind of junk.
Not a lot of amplification coming out of the amplifier.
Something, yeah. And then I know he had a Ace 185 or something, and that thing had a high-low shifter on like the steering column. And when you would be under load, it would pop that out into neutral.
Oh.
And Dad said you'd be like plowing along. Next thing you know, you're flying into the steering wheel. Like, oh man.
That might be a problem.
Probably, Jeff, yeah. So Grandpa didn't like that tractor either. So. Oh man. Polar Bear, I'm doing what's up with you? Alright, we got the big boys now, boys. We got the big boys. Alright, we want that way. That's all set. We just gotta go change this switch here to go that way. We'll take the run around and go that way. Okay. Everything should be set. Let's go. Relaxing, playing The Sims. Let's go. All right. But the frame rate does not like what I got going on right now. There we go. Now we're back. Okay. We're down in the frames there for a minute, but it's fine. But yeah, over the years, Grandpa had a bunch of different tractors. He never owned a John Deere, though. I don't think he ever had a Deere. He was a Case guy, a Farmall guy, and Alice. I think the only thing John Deere he might have had was, he had something John Deere. I can't. Oh, he had a John Deere 7000 corn planter. That's what he had. That was John Deere. Yeah. Definitely had a, John Deere 7000. 36-inch row, of course. That's, you know, back in the day. None of them 30-inch rows, you know. Hey, we found the old tripwire when we were cleaning up at the farm, you know. For the old planters, they used to run a wire out across the field bare.
Yeah.
And it had like a thing on it once in a while, and the thing would hit the thing on the planter, which would drop the seed. That's how you got your spacing. Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of wild. They also used to plant corn, probably with the tripwire, on like 42 inches, but like each way. So you'd have like 42-inch between your rows and then 42 inches between each seed. And that way your ox could get between, like going each way to like cultivate.
Oh.
At least that's what Dad told me. I don't know if that's real or not. What Pop said. So yeah. He had a 185 and a 160. Nice. Oh, nice. Very nice. See, Grandpa was big on like dealer, like who was nice at the dealer. So I bet you he didn't get along with the people from the John Deere dealer. That's why he never owned a Deere tractor. Most likely that's why. So, yeah. If I had to guess, I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't, like, you know, go ask him. Just saying.
Oh, I had a horrible comment.
Wow. Well, you know, it's like when you think of all these questions for, and it's like, well, he's been gone since 05.
Right.
So, yeah, I can't go, like, you know, put a camera in front of him and tell him to talk, you know?
Yep.
I still should do that for Dad one of these days.
Yeah, you should probably get on that.
Get him going on a bunch of old random stories. Be kind of cool to have. Trent, what's up?
Not a lot.
Trent's like, you're driving my engines. What are you doing?
I don't care.
I gotta check their water like every 4 feet, though, I'll tell you.
Yeah, they like their water.
Yeah. I got 2 jobs for these engines right now. Well, two runs back to back with these engines. We'll see how it goes. I'll have to check the water when I get to the coal mine. I'm going almost 40 miles an hour. I gotta slow down. Yeah, yellow, send it. Why not, right?
Back her down, Tire.
I ain't. Dude, there was a roofing company here one day.
Okay.
And they put patches on Terra's roof. So I think old Terra needs a new roof. Just saying. So, I don't know if that's going to happen, but usually not good when you start putting patches on your roof, right?
No, it's not.
Pops and I were out in like the boonies the other day.
And you saw tarps?
I can't tell you how many houses we saw with tarps for roofs.
Oh, because all the winds and storms you guys got?
I don't know. It was crazy. It was insane. There was like 5 or 6 houses that had tarps for roofs. Well, yeah. Holy cow, Big Al. That's a fair amount of tractors too there, Big Al. Fair amount. Oh, and I can't forget, Grandpa had the Power King when he had the auction too, but he kept the Power King. And the 995, obviously. He kept those two. Because the Power King is how we used to cut the grass at the farm. With like a 42-inch deck, maybe? 50-inch deck? I don't remember. But nowhere near enough horsepower for the deck size. Because it has that 18 horsepower engine? 16?
So you had to go really slow, so the blades had like 3 or 4 chances of chopping the grass?
Yeah, you would put her in first gear and just rev that bad boy up. And usually first gear was too fast. So,
hey, lay on a brake. Lay on a brake a
First
little bit.
gear, half throttle.
no, you had to have the throttle to have the blade speed. I cut a lot of grass with that tractor when I was a kid.
Or at least first gear, but or at least the way that I'm thinking of it, the John Deere of ours, it has like a hydrostat.
Well, yeah, hydrostat's different. No, this was mechanical gears.
Oh,
So actually on those Power Kings, they had an option you could buy, was a second transmission. So think about this. If you're taking your engine that spins at, let's just say 1,000 RPMs, I don't know, and you put it in first gear, so your transmission outputs whatever speed, right? Well, then you could put that right into another transmission and run that in first gear. So your engine could run full speed to run your deck, or actually it was for running like a tiller or a snowblower. So you could fire up your engine at full speed, but your ground speed would be like super crawling. But our tractor never had that option because Grandpa didn't have any of the, snow blowers or tillers or anything like that for it. He just had the more deck. So, would have been cool.
I mean, you could always probably find them at a junkyard and take the gearbox out of that.
We probably could. Farm King? I've never heard of that big L.
Oh, Farm King?
Apparently it's a
Like pretty good augers.
TV show or something too. I don't know. Augers, Big Al St. Tractor. I don't know. Never heard of that one. But I've also never heard of a lot of tractors. Not an expert. But if you need to take apart an Alice Chalmer Model B transmission, I got you, Chad. I do know how to do that. Just say it. Case before. Are you talking about the Traction King? Farm King. Yeah, I don't know the Farm King. Because Case had the Traction Kings for a while there. Which is Les' favorite tractor from like 22. Had that modded one he hated so much. So yeah. Trent, did I tell you I have the gold mine connected?
I think last time when you stayed up till like 4 a.m. and
It was
played.
way too late, yeah. Way too late. But that's all right. So actually, I'm going to haul a load of iron ore, and then I'm going to go get coal. And this coal train is going to go to the gold mine. We don't need anywhere near a full train, but there's actually not a full, there's 155 there. We'll probably get more and take like a whole train. Yeah, we're going to do it.
Might as well fill it up if you go, right?
Yeah, because in the other two gold processes, you need coal for both of those too, so might as well. Interesting, Big Al. Okay. I don't know. You'll holler, you don't get what? If you're talking about the title, it's because I was actually supposed to be playing SnowRunner. So, yeah, that's why it's kind of a snow-related, yeah.
That's most titles.
Yeah, well, I kind of rage quit SnowRunner earlier, so.
You rage quit SnowRunner? No.
Yeah. I wasn't like angry, I just wasn't in the mood, you know? That's all.
But when are you gonna switch over to golf?
I don't know.
Right, because in the world of frustration, golf will be way better for you.
I was fine. Trent was getting upset the other day, but I was happy. I was fine with it.
Yeah, at
Trent
myself,
upset at
not
golf?
you.
Nah.
See?
I will tell you, classic mode,
It's hard.
way different than anything we, you know.
Like having jumps.
Yeah, because you
Good.
can't jump anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to click the mouse and it's not doing anything.
Yeah. It is big train time, you betcha. I mean, they're doing it. I'm a little nervous to see what their water level looks like when we get to the iron mine up here, but
It says it's full.
oh well, true, but that's the boiler water, right? I don't think that's the saddle tank water. I could be wrong. I've been wrong once.
I don't know. That thing has like 3 water storage points.
I know, yeah. So all we've done, we drove it from the depot and we're going to the coal mine. It's empty the whole way. It shouldn't go through that much water, but we'll see. And the one engine was completely full because I moved it out first and put it under the water towers.
Not a primary and secondary storage, is it?
Most of them, yes. So that's why I say the water here on the HUD, that's like the boiler water.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like water in those, on this engine, it's like the saddle tanks up there on the front. Most
Yeah, so the numbers you were looking at earlier,
that was in the saddle
quote-unquote
tanks.
spare water.
Yeah. Because most engines, you know, when you fill the tender, you fill the tender, but you're actually filling the engine first. And then it'll backfill the tender. So. What? Okay. So this engine's weird in the fact that it doesn't have a tender. Especially for the size of the engine. I mean, you just have like a little coal rack on the back. So it's kind of an odd one to me, but like there's like saddle tanks up here for your water. Which I'm assuming that would kind of preheat the water too. Yeah, she's kind of different though. But it is the biggest engine in the game, so. You can add one. How are you supposed to shovel coal from it? You can add one to have more coal. Yeah, but that's not right. It's not supposed to have a tender, I assume. Right? I don't know. That turn gets a little aggressive. Yes, maybe a smidge. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could put whatever you want behind it. Yeah, if you wanted to put tenders, yeah. Interesting.
And say at least they articulate.
They do all kinds of bending and flexing, yeah. I literally haven't been here in months, and this is my second trip here tonight. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna make some more coal while we're here. I keep saying coal, iron ore.
You'll probably drain the whole mine.
Probably. Here, let's look real fast while that's doing this thing. Okay, that engine didn't use any water. How's that possible?
Because the reservoirs keeps filling it?
Well, this is the reservoir water, though.
Oh.
This isn't the boiler water. That one didn't use hardly anything, so I don't know. Odd. Yeah. Oh, these hold 22 apiece. All right, spam it is. Go gadget. Go gadget.
Don't hear your space bar.
Just say gold. You don't hear my space bar because I was hitting it quietly, Trent.